Okay, so I want to talk about microdosing LSD and microdosing psilocybin mushrooms and how they have helped me deepen my meditative practice. So they've taken brain scans of people, Buddhist monks, who have really deep, intense practice with meditation. And they've taken brain scans of people who are legit tripping balls on mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms, and LSD. And they saw that the scans were practically identical. The same brain connections in the Buddhist monk that has been meditating for 20 plus years and the brain connections in someone who's high on LSD and mushrooms, it's the same connections, it's the same thing, it's the same consciousness. So I knew this instinctually when I experimented with full out, heavy doses of psilocybin mushrooms and LSD. I knew this is it. Like, I knew this is what I gotta work towards. This state is what I gotta work towards, and I gotta make it happen as soon as I can, because this is where it's at. This is where life is at, man. Okay, I want to hang around that vibration. I want to hang around that consciousness, which is really the Christ consciousness that it puts you in, the oneness, the unity, the love. So I've been microdosing now for 7 months, 8 months. I can't even, what was it? I think maybe 8-9 months, something like that. And I've only recently been using it for meditation. Before that, because it puts you in a meditative state. Microdosing, taking a small dose of LSD and mushrooms, it's not gonna give you the full effects, not gonna give you all this crazy wiring in the brain, but it does push you in that direction. It does establish a better synchronization between the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain, which is what meditation aims to do, really. Meditation aims to synchronize the left and the right and the left hemispheres of the brain, make them make better connections, and that puts you in a higher frequency, in a higher state of mind, in a higher vibration, increases your consciousness. That's what meditation aims for. So by microdosing this little thing, it's a cheat code. It really is a cheat. It's just like it's like when Mario eats mushrooms and gets bigger. It's the limitless pill. The closest thing we have to the limitless pill is the microdose of an LSD or the microdose of the psilocybin mushroom. And it is not a coincidence. I bet you the guy who created Mario was a psychonaut. I don't even know anything about it, but I'll put $100 right now that he was a major psychonaut. And and when he created Mario, he said, all right, when Mario eats the mushroom, he's gonna fucking get bigger and get more powers. And get stronger. So it's a cheat code, and it's God's given cheat code. That's how I see it. I'm not convinced when someone say it's fake. You're fake Samdi. This is fake. This is fake shit. I'm not convinced. No, I'm not convinced. Sobriety is an illusion. You can't. Spinach. Is spinach cheating? Are you cheating when you're trying to maximize your body by eating spinach? Right? Because that makes Popeyes a cheater. All right, that makes that whole Popeye scene just boom, boom, shits on all of our childhood. No, he eats spinach, I eat spinach, you eat spinach, of course. So I'm not convinced. So by microdosing this potent cheat code, by this potent substance, you're not fully tripping, you're not going crazy, you're not talking to angels and channeling your spirit guides, although you can. You're just kind of put in a state of flow, in a meditative state, let's say. It puts you naturally there. But lately, I would say, starting a couple of weeks ago, I've been using it to meditate. And one of the things that I do 5 days a week is when I wake up and I do my morning routine, my cold showers, my Wim Hof breathing, I take my microdose and I go out into nature and I sit down with my blindfold, which I don't have with me right now because today I decided to make videos when I wake up. put the blindfold on, and I do the Wim Hof breathing, and I meditate. I hum. I have different techniques of meditation. I see how I'm feeling that day, and I go on with it for an hour. Sit down for an hour, meditate, and it's become a regular occurrence for me now to see lights in geometric shapes. It's just something that happens to me almost every day now, because I'm already under the influence of the microdose, which already puts me in a meditative state. It's not making me trip, it's not making me see visuals, but what I do by meditating and by doing everything right, obviously eating right, taking cold showers, all of that, increasing the state of consciousness, right? Mind, body, soul. So, with the influence of the microdose, with more and more practice of meditation, and being in nature, and the blindfold method, which is, I make a separate video for that. It's ridiculous. If you want to accelerate your meditative practice, start doing it with a blindfold. It's really crazy. I am able, and with the Wim Hof breathing, that's how I start off my meditation practice. I am able to see lights, to feel total euphoria. I mean, total euphoria. So much euphoria that I just burst out in laughter in the middle of my meditation for 10 minutes straight. Just laughing like a maniac. I'm able to see lights, and I'm able to see geometric shapes, sacred geometry, on a regular basis now. And I really have to say the microdosing has been helping tremendously get to that state, because I've used the microdosing in the first 6 months or so to increase my productivity, put me in a state of flow, and I still do use it for the same reason, but now I'm using it for meditation, and I'm finding that I can go really deep into my meditative practice. I can really get in a calm state, I can get in a blissful state, I can elicit lights, I can elicit geometric shapes and visuals, and I'm almost shot into a full psychedelic trip when I meditate on a microdose. I'm literally like shot into a 3-4 grammer trip. Last week I was able to channel my spirit guide, and I was able to have a conversation with my spirit guide at will, because I was in a full psychedelic state from the meditation. And the microdosing, the meditation, being in nature is another thing. That's very key. When I meditate at home, it's not the same. It just isn't the same. I have a saying: 20 minutes of meditation in nature is equal to an hour of meditation at home. So yeah, I've kind of been shooting myself into a full psychedelic state through meditating under the influence of a microdose. So there's another benefit of microdosing that I have to talk about here, is how it can deepen your practice, your meditative practice, and connect you even more strongly to the source energy, right? Because that's what these little cheat codes do. They connect you to source energy. And my aim now is to continue to use them to deepen my meditative practice, and share my findings, share my stories about it, share my experience. It is the limitless pill. It is as close as we're going to get to the limitless pill. Now 8 months later of microdosing, I continue to be baffled by these substances. I continue to be astonished by their power. I continue to be amazed by their influence. And I really am buying into Terence McKenna's theory that the psilocybin mushrooms, this fungus, psilocybin mushrooms, and humans have a symbiotic relationship. And the word symbiotic means codependent. And Terence McKenna has stoned ape theory, which I made a separate video for, which basically states that our evolution as humans, the evolution of our brain and us becoming humans from apes, is because of psilocybin mushrooms. And that's what makes our relationship to them symbiotic. It makes them necessary in our life. And the more I microdose, the more I see the truth of, or this strong possibility that this theory holds some truth to it. That we are indeed we do indeed have a symbiotic relationship with psilocybin mushrooms and psychoactive fungus, let's say, because LSD is derived from ergot, which grows on rye. It's a psychoactive fungus, right? I can totally see that they might very well be necessary. See, Terence McKenna has this theory that when we lost, due to changes in climate and due to immigration, the psilocybin mushroom no longer grew in the areas we inhabited, and so we lost our connection with them, and we fell out of paradise, so to speak, and our egos kind of ran wild. I can see that. I can see the validity in that, because it might be necessary. These psychoactive fungus plant medicines might very well be necessary for us as humans. Just like it's necessary for us to eat our vegetables, our spinach, our veggies for vitamins and minerals. This might be essential vitamins for the brain, for consciousness, right? And I'm absolutely loving the meditation with the microdosing. I look forward to it, man. I love it. Getting out of my house first thing in the morning, sitting down, blindfolded in the middle of the woods, breathing the Wim Hof breathing, seeing lights, laughing hysterically for 10 minutes, and humming, and really connecting with source. When I take off the blindfold, I look around, everything is so bright, I can hear things, and everything's so magnified, and I'm in a state of flow. I love it. I love life. I love the fungus. God bless you all. May the spirit of the fungus, the psilocybin, the ergot be with you wherever you are. And may it give you more love in your life, and may it connect you to your source, and connect you to yourself, and connect you to your higher truth, connect you to your life path, connect you to the oneness, to the love, the cosmic love. I love every single one of you guys, but don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.